Hey, welcome to the Explainer. There's this hidden treasure right in your day, a time packed with so much untapped potential that honestly, most of us just sleep right through it. I'm talking about the early morning. Today, we're going to dig into how you can claim that time, break free from the chaos, and actually wake up feeling peaceful and in control. So let me ask you something. Does it ever feel like your life is running you? You know that feeling, right? Like you're constantly chasing the clock, just trying to keep your head above water, reacting to one thing after another. It's that sense of being totally overwhelmed, where your day is the boss and you're just along for the ride. Yeah, for so many of us, that feeling gets locked in by this daily routine that's just become a stressful, exhausting loop. Let's break down what that cycle usually looks like. Okay, so it all starts the night before, right? The trap is set, you plan to get to bed early, but then work bleeds over, or you open up social media for just a minute, and suddenly you're deep down a rabbit hole. And just like that, the whole evening is gone. And the payback for that late night? It's immediate. The alarm goes off, and it doesn't feel like a fresh start, does it? It feels like an attack. You're waking up already behind, totally drained before your feet have even hit the floor. So that groggy start just forces you into this desperate morning scramble. It's a mad dash, right? Through a shower, maybe you grab some coffee, but your brain is already trying to catch up as all the digital noise, the emails, the messages, the alerts start screaming for your attention. And starting your day like that in reactive mode just sets this incredibly stressful tone for everything that follows. You're not executing a plan. You're basically a firefighter just running around, putting out one blaze after another, staring at a to-do list that somehow only gets longer. And then finally, the evening comes. But are you enjoying it? Nope. You are completely spent. You're running on empty, and the only thing you've got energy for is to just zone out until you look at the clock and realize, oh man, it's late again. And boom, the cycle is ready to repeat. This isn't really living. It's a one-way ticket to burnout. Okay, but what if you could just step outside that cycle? What if the solution isn't about trying to magically find more hours in the day, but about reclaiming the hours that are already there, totally untouched, before the rest of the world even hits the snooze button? I want you to just picture this for a second. It's, say, 4 or 5 in the morning. The world outside is completely still. It's silent. No cars, no phone buzzing, no urgent emails. It is this incredibly rare moment of pure, absolute peace. It's time that belongs to you and only you. And that, right there, is the fundamental difference. The day pulls you into this reactive state. You're just responding to what everyone else needs from you. But the dawn is proactive. It's this quiet, protected space where you get to set the agenda. You take control before the world's chaos even has a chance to get to you. Okay, so here's the real secret, and it is absolutely crucial. Waking up early is not about sacrificing sleep. I'll say that again. It's not about getting less sleep. It's the exact opposite. It's about shifting your entire schedule so you go to bed earlier. We're talking aiming for maybe an 8 or 9 p.m. bedtime. And that means you have to be intentional about winding down, putting the phone away, and just letting your mind rest. All right, so you've claimed this quiet time. Now what? How do you actually use it to your advantage? Well, it really boils down to 3 core principles. It's a simple framework for turning all that stillness into some real-world results. And these 3 steps, they all work together. First, you recharge with some peace. Then you organize your life. And finally, you invest in yourself. You start by centering yourself, then you bring order to your world, and you use that solid foundation to build a better future. Okay, step 1, recharge with peace. So instead of jumping straight into your to-do list, the very first thing you do is give yourself the gift of quiet. This could be something as simple as 10 or 15 minutes of meditation to calm your mind, or maybe some light yoga to wake up your body. The point is to set a foundation of calm that you can carry with you through the entire day. Step 2 is to organize your life. That early morning time, that's when your mind is at its absolute clearest. It's like a clean slate. So it's the perfect time for planning. You can map out your day, handle a small chore that's been bugging you, whatever it is. It creates this incredible sense of order and control before the day even really begins. And then, step 3, invest in yourself. And honestly, this is where the real magic happens. This is your uninterrupted golden hour to actively build the person you want to become. You could read a book, learn a new skill, work on a passion project, whatever it is. This isn't just another task on your list. It's an investment that generates what we're going to call life profit. Now, I know what you might be thinking. This all sounds great in theory, right? But does it actually work? Well, let's look at a real-world example of how these principles can totally transform a life. Let me tell you a story about a guy named John. So John's old life? It was that exact chaotic cycle we talked about. He was working late, not getting to sleep until 1 a.m., and just living with this constant grinding stress. But then he made a choice. He decided to change. He started planning his evenings so he could hit a 9 p.m. bedtime, and he was really strict about cutting out that late-night screen time. And the result? It was amazing. His mind got calmer, his focus got way sharper, and he could actually handle stress effectively. See, he didn't just tweak his schedule, he literally built an entirely new life for himself, one that's peaceful, powerful, and genuinely happy. John's story really shows us that this whole idea isn't just some clever life hack. It is a fundamental shift in how we think about our time and our own potential. It's about making the ultimate investment in ourselves. And I really want this to sink in. We're so conditioned to think of waking up early as a sacrifice, right? As forcing ourselves to do something awful. But we need to reframe that completely. It's not about losing something. It's about giving yourself the greatest gift you possibly can. The gift of time. Pure, uninterrupted, high-quality time. And this all comes back to that key idea we mentioned, life profit. That's what we call this extra time you gain in the morning. Think of it like a profit you can immediately reinvest, but you're not putting it into a stock or a company, you're investing it directly into yourself. It's the currency you can use to build that peaceful, powerful, and purposeful life you actually want. So when it all comes down to it, there's really only one question left, and it's a personal one for you. If you had that extra hour of quiet, focused time every single morning, what would you do with it? What skill would you finally learn? What project would you start? What part of your life would you completely transform? The question is, what will you build with your morning profit?